Now let's try this question. The question is, find the perimeter of the given shape. As we can see here in the figure, the shape is given to us and we have to take pi as 22 upon 7. Now what kind of shape is it? As we can see, it is made up of 4 semicircles. One, and this is second semicircle, and then this one is third, and then the fourth semicircle. So it is made up of 4 semicircles. So what we have to find basically, we just have to find circumference of one semicircle and then we will multiply it with 4. Now how to find circumference of one semicircle? So here, this is the semicircle, this much. So if we will complete the circle from here, it will be like this. So here, circumference of this semicircle is half of the circumference of circle. So we can write like this. Circumference of semicircle is equal to half of circumference of circle, and we know circumference of circle is pi into d. So it will be half of pi into d. Now here, for every semicircle, diameter is given as 14 centimeters. So therefore, circumference will be equal to half into 22 upon 7 into 14, because 14 centimeter is the diameter. So it is half into pi into d. Now we can simplify this. 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14. Now 7 ones are 7, and here also 7 ones are 7. So what we are getting now, we are getting circumference of each semicircle as 22 centimeters. So this is 22 centimeters. So now what we have to find? We have to find perimeter of this shape. Perimeter of the shape is equal to 4 into circumference of each semicircle. So we can write like this. Perimeter is equal to 4 into circumference of each semicircle. Why we have multiplied with 4? Because here we are having 4 semicircles, so we multiplied the circumference with 4. Now this will be equal to 4 into 22 centimeters, which will be equal to 88 centimeters. Hence the final answer is 88 centimeters. The perimeter of this shape is 88 centimeters. Now here is the last question of this session. The question is, Sudhanshu divides a circular disc of radius 7 centimeters into 2 equal parts. What is the perimeter of each semicircular shape disc? We have to use pi as 22 upon 7. Now here Sudhanshu is having a circular disc. Let's say it is like this. Now what he does? He divides this into 2 equal parts or 2 equal semicircular shape of disc like this. So he will get something like this. So this will be the semicircular shaped disc. Now we have to find its perimeter. How we can find its perimeter? So this distance, this curved distance will be half of the circumference of the circle. So we can say circumference or perimeter of circle semicircular shape. So we can write it as, first let us find circumference of the circle. So circumference of circular disc. This is equal to 2 pi r. So 2 pi r is circumference of the circular disc. Now what we have to find? We have to find perimeter of semicircular shape. So here perimeter of semicircular disc. This will be equal to half of this circumference plus diameter. So it will be half of circumference means half of 2 pi r plus d, where d is diameter. Now this will be equal to, we can simplify this, half 2 is cancelled with 2. Now we are left with pi r plus d, and the value of pi is 22 upon 7. So this will be 22 upon 7 into r. R is 7 centimeters. So it will be 22 upon 7 into r plus d, and d will be 2 times of r, which is 2 into 7. Now we can simplify this. 7 and 7 will be cancelled out from here. So we are left with 22 plus 2 into 7, which is 14. Now 22 plus 14 is 36 centimeters. So therefore perimeter of the semicircular disc is 36 centimeters. So in this session we have learned how to find distance around the circular region, and the distance is known as circumference of the circle, or we can call it as perimeter of the circle as well. So this is how we find circumference of the circle. We just use the formula 2 pi r, where r is the radius and the pi is constant, which is approximately equal to 22 upon 7 or 3.14. Now in this session we are going to discuss how to find area of a circle. Like, do we have any formula for finding area also? If we have any formula, then how we got that formula? We are going to discuss that, and then we will see few questions based on circumference and area of a circle. Now let us suppose we are having a circle and we shaded half of the circle as shown here in the first figure. We had one circle and we shaded half of the circle as shown here in the first figure. And then what we did, we divided this circle into 16 equal parts as shown in the second figure. Now out of these Now out of these 16 shapes, 8 will be shaded and 8 will be non-shaded. So what we did, we have arranged them in this shape. Now what do you think about this shape? What kind of shape is it? It is nearly a parallelogram. So what we are doing here, we are just dividing the circle into 16 equal parts, or we can say 16 sectors, and then we arranged it in parallelogram shape. It is approximate a parallelogram. Now what we can do, we can find area of the parallelogram. We know how to find area of a parallelogram. So area of this parallelogram should be equal to area of the circle. But here it is not exactly a parallelogram. So what if we divide this circle into more than 16 parts? Let's say we are dividing this into 64 parts, or we can say 64 sectors. Then let us see what we are going to get. So here we had one circle and we divided it into 64 sectors and we arranged them in this form as it is shown here. Now it is nearly a rectangle, and finding area of a rectangle is very easy job. We know how to find area of a rectangle. Now in this case, area of this rectangle will be equal to area of the circle, because this rectangle has been formed by using the parts of the circle only. So their areas should be equal. Now what do you think about sides of this rectangle? See here, one of the side is half of the circumference and the other side will be radius. Now we can find area of this rectangle. So now we are having area of circle is equal to area of rectangle. Now do you remember formula for finding area of rectangle? So area of rectangle is equal to L into B, length into breadth. Now here L is half of the circumference, so we can write it as half of circumference means 2 pi r. We know how to find circumference, it is 2 pi r. So half of 2 pi r into breadth, and that is radius. So it is again r. Now we can simplify this, we can cancel this 2 with this 2, and now from here we will get pi r into r. So this will give us pi r square. Now this is the formula for finding area of circle. So we have derived one formula, and that is pi r square. This is for area of circle, where r is the radius and pi will be 22 upon 7 or 3.14. Now let us see example based on area of a circle. So the question is, find the area of a circle of radius 30 centimeters, and we have to use pi as 3.14. Now how to find area of a circle? We know one formula for finding area of a circle, and it is equal to pi r square, where r is the radius and pi we have to use as 3.14. So this will be equal to 3.14 into r square. R square means 30 square, because the value of r is given as 30. Now what we can do, we can simplify this. It will be 3.14 into 30 into 30. Now this will be equal to 314 upon 100. We have just removed one decimal from here, and we have to put 2 zeros in the denominator, because after the decimal there are 2 digits. Now this will be multiplied with 30 into 30. Now we can cancel these zeros. So we are left with 314 multiplied with 3 into 3, and that is 9. Now can we multiply 314 with 9? Yes, we can do that. So let's multiply it here. 314, this has to be multiplied with 9. Now 9 fours are 36. 6 will come here and we will write 3 here. 9 ones are 9 plus 3, it is 12. So 2 here and 1 here. Now 9 threes are 27, and 27 plus 1, 28. So this will be 28 here. So the answer we are getting is 2826. So this will be the area, 2826 square centimeters. So this is the area of circle whose radius is 30 centimeters. So this is how we can find area of a circle. Now let us see one more example on this. The question is, diameter of a circular garden is 9.8 meters. Find its area. Now we have one formula for finding area of a circle, and it is equal to pi r square, where r is the radius. Now here in this question, diameter is given to us. So what we have to do? First of all, we have to find radius of the circle. So diameter is 9.8 meters. So what will be radius of this circle? As we know, radius is half of the diameter. So it will be 9.8 divided by 2. Now 9.8 divided by 2, this will be 4.9 meters. So this is the radius of the circle. Now can we find area? Yes, we can find. So area is equal to pi r square, means pi means 22 upon 7 into r square, and that will be 4.9 square. Now from here we will get 22 upon 7 into 4.9 into 4.9. Now this will be equal to 22 upon 7 into 49 upon 10 into 49 upon 10. We have just removed the decimals from here. Now 7 ones are 7, 7 sevens are 49. So now we just have to multiply it and get the answer. And we know how to multiply two numbers. So here what we have to do, we just have to multiply numerator with numerator. So we have to do it like this, 22 into 49 into 7. This has to be divided by 10 into 10, that is 100. Now this will be equal to 75.46 square meter. So this will be the area of the circular garden. So for finding area, we will always use this formula pi r square, where r is the radius and pi is 22/7 or 3.14. Now let's see the next question. The question here is, the adjoining figure shows two circles with the same center. As we can see here, two circles are marked here and they are having same center. Now the radius of the larger circle is 10 centimeters and the radius of the smaller circle is 4 centimeters. And we have to find first area of the larger circle, second the area of the smaller circle, third the shaded area between the two circles. Now here two circles are given and they are having same center but different radius. Such circles are known as concentric circles. So here first of all let us find area of the larger circle. So A part of the question is to find area of the larger circle. Now how do we find area of the larger circle? As we know, we have one formula, area is equal to pi r square. Now here we have to take value of pi as 3.14. So it will be 3.14 into r square. And what is the radius of the larger circle? It is 10 centimeters. So it will be 10 square means 100. So now 3.14 into 100, this will give us 314 square centimeters. So this will be the area of the larger circle. So we will write it here, 314 square centimeters. Now the second part of the question is, we have to find the area of the smaller circle. Now how to find area of the smaller circle? Again let's use the same formula, area is equal to pi r square. Now here value of pi is 3.14 and r square means 4 square, because radius of the smaller circle is given as 4 centimeters. So 4 square means 16. So now we just have to find 3.14 into 16. And we know how to multiply numbers. So by multiplying them, we will get 50.24 square centimeters. So the answer we are getting from here is 50.24 square centimeters. This is the area of the smaller circle. So we will write it here, 50.24 . So we will write it here now, 50.24 square centimeters. Now the last part of the question is the shaded area between two circles. That is, we have to find this area. Now how to find this area? Suppose if we subtract area of the smaller circle from the area of the larger circle, then we will get area of this shaded region. Okay, so now let us do that only. So here we can write required area or the shaded area is equal to area of larger circle minus area of smaller circle. Now what is the area of larger circle? It is 314 square centimeters. So this will be equal to 314 minus 50.24, which is area of the smaller one, and unit will be square centimeter only. Now just simplify this, 314 minus 50.24, what you will get from here? You know how to subtract two numbers. So we will get 263.76 square centimeters. So the shaded region is 263.76 square centimeters. So this will be the answer for the third part of the question.